Do you guys have the sun in Europe? Like, is it the same sun we have here? I'm from Germany. Yes? Karen? It's the same sun? The one giant ball of fire that lights up the entire planet. Geography wasn't your strong suit, was it? American tourist in Rome. Excuse me, do you know when they're going to finish building this place? He was pointing at the Colosseum. Sir, this was finished around 80 AD. Oh, wow. So like, maybe next year then? What language do they speak in England? English. No, but like, what do they call it? English. They call it English, because that's where English comes from. Blank stare. That's weird. Canadian here. Had an American ask me, do you accept American money in Canada? No, we use Canadian dollars. But isn't Canada basically America anyway? No, it's a completely different country. Yeah, but like, it's attached though. I heard you're from Australia. Do you know my friend Jake? He lives there too. Australia has 25 million people spread across a continent. That's like me asking if you know my friend Bob, because you're both American. Oh, so you don't know Jake then? Working at a hotel in Amsterdam. American guest. Why is everything here written in Dutch? This is supposed to be an international city. Because we're in the Netherlands. Dutch is our language. But I thought Amsterdam was more cosmopolitan than this. Do you have McDonald's in France? Yes, we do. But how do you order if you don't speak English? We speak French to the French employees at the French McDonald's. Oh, that must be really hard for them. Does British person here. American asked me, do you guys have cars in England or do you just use those red buses? We have cars. Millions of them. But I thought England was like, really small. Small compared to America, yes, but we still have roads and cars. I'm visiting your country next month. I'll be in Paris for 2 days, then London for a day, then maybe Rome for lunch. Those are 3 different countries hundreds of miles apart. Wait, what? But they're all in Europe. Yes? American at a restaurant in Tokyo. Can I get this sushi but cooked? Raw fish is gross. Waiter explains that's not really sushi anymore. Well, what do you guys eat then if you don't have normal food? Do you guys have Christmas in Australia? Yes. But isn't it summer there? Yes, it's summer during Christmas. That's so weird. How do you have Christmas without snow? The same way Florida has Christmas without snow. Canadian customs officer to American visitor. Purpose of visit? Vacation. I am excited to finally visit Europe. Sir, you're entering Canada. Yeah, European Canada. Canada is in North America? No, it's not. Your English is really good. How long did it take you to learn it? I'm from Ireland. English is my native language. Oh, wow. They teach English in Ireland? That's so cool that you guys are bilingual. What do you think we spoke before English? Americans in a Swedish IKEA. This is just like the IKEA back home, but everything has weird names. That's because IKEA is Swedish and you're in Sweden. Really? I thought IKEA was just a made-up language for furniture. Do you have Wi-Fi in Africa? I am from South Africa. Yes, we have Wi-Fi, internet, smartphones, cars, electricity. Wow, Africa is way more advanced than I thought. Africa is not a country, by the way. At a cafe in Paris. Excuse me, do you speak American? I speak English. Yes. No, American, like normal language. English is the language Americans speak. Yeah, but you guys talk all fancy and weird. I heard Scotland is part of England. Is that true? No, Scotland is its own country within the United Kingdom. So it's like how Texas is part of America? Not really, no. I don't get it. Why do you need so many countries on one little island? American tourist in Egypt. Where are all the mummies? I thought they'd just be walking around everywhere. Mummies are preserved dead bodies in museums. Oh, that's disappointing. So Egypt is just threes? Normal people? Yes, normal people who happen to live in Egypt. Do you guys have Thanksgiving in Mexico? No, that's an American holiday. But don't you want to be thankful too? We have our own holidays to be thankful. Like what? Day of the Dead? For one? That sounds scary and unchristian. I can't believe you don't have Target in England. Where do you shop? We have our own stores. Tesco, Sainsbury's, Marks and Spencer. Never heard of those. Are they like knockoff Targets? No, they're just different stores from a different country. Why don't you guys just speak English? It would make everything so much easier. I'm Italian, in Italy, because we're in Italy, and Italian is our language. But English is easier to understand. For you, maybe. American in a German beer garden. This beer tastes different from German beer in America. That's because this is actual German beer, made in Germany. So American German beer isn't really German? No, it's American beer styled after German beer. That's false advertising. Do they have toilets in India, or do you just go outside? We have toilets. It's 2024. But I saw a documentary. India has over 1 billion people. We figured out plumbing. I'm confused why your country isn't more like America, since you're our allies. I'm Canadian. Being allies doesn't mean being identical. But wouldn't it be easier if everyone was just American? Or who? Or tourist in Japan? Why doesn't anyone here speak English? This is really inconvenient for me. You're in Japan. They speak Japanese. But it's such a popular tourist destination. So learn basic Japanese phrases or use a translator app. That seems like a lot of work. Do you have Uber in London? Yes. But how does it work without dollars? It uses British pounds. You know, our currency. Oh, right. Do they accept American credit cards? Yes. Credit cards work internationally. Technology is amazing. American students studying abroad. Do you guys have math in France? Like, the same math? Math is universal. 2 + 2 = 4 everywhere. But you guys use different numbers, right? No, we use the same numbers. Different language. Same math. That's so confusing. I heard you don't have freedom of speech in Canada because you're still controlled by the Queen. We have freedom of speech and we're not controlled by anyone. But she's on your money. That's ceremonial. She's not making our laws. Sounds like something someone without freedom would say. Do you have pizza in Italy? Yes, we invented pizza. But is it like real pizza or weird Italian pizza? We invented pizza. American pizza is the adaptation. But American pizza is normal pizza. To Americans, maybe. How do you celebrate 4th of July in Australia? We don't. That's American Independence Day. But don't you want to celebrate freedom? We have our own Independence Day, January 26th. Never heard of it. Because you're not Australian. Do you guys have democracy in Europe? Most European countries are democracies. Yes, but you have kings and queens. Constitutional monarchies can still be democratic. That doesn't make sense. Either you have freedom or you don't. It's more complicated than that. I want to visit Europe next week. Which part should I see? Europe has 50 countries. Where specifically? Just like the main part, with the Eiffel Tower and stuff. That's Paris, France. Perfect. So just Europe then. American ordering at a restaurant in Thailand. Can you make this but not spicy? And with ranch dressing? This is pad Thai. It's supposed to be a little spicy, and ranch isn't a Thai condiment. But I don't like foreign food. You're in Thailand. All the food here is Thai food. Do you guys have Netflix in Germany? Yes. But do you get the same shows? Some are the same, some are different due to licensing. That's not fair. Why don't you just use American Netflix? Because we're not in America. I heard Australia is dangerous because of all the deadly animals. How do you guys survive? We just live normally. It's not like we're constantly fighting snakes. But what about drop bears? Drop bears aren't real. That's a joke we tell tourists. Oh, thank God. Do you accept tips in England? Tipping isn't mandatory, but it's appreciated. But how do waiters make money? They get paid wages by their employers. That's socialism. That's just paying employees. Why is gas so expensive in Europe? Don't you guys have oil? We have taxes on fuel to encourage public transport and environmental protection. That's stupid. Why don't you just drill more oil? Because we're trying to reduce carbon emissions. Climate change is fake, though. Do you have Amazon in Canada? Yes, Amazon, CK. But why isn't it just Amazon? Different countries, different websites. That seems inefficient. Why don't you just use ours? Because you'd charge us international shipping to ship to Canada. I love your accent. Where in England are you from? I'm from New Zealand. Is that near London? No, it's in the Pacific Ocean, near Australia. Oh, British Australia. No, just New Zealand. It's its own country. Do you guys have Black Friday in France? It's becoming more popular, but it's originally American. But everyone should have Black Friday. It's the best day of the year. Why? Because of capitalism. France has capitalism too, just with more worker protections. How do you afford universal health care? Doesn't it cost like infinity dollars? We pay through taxes, and it's actually cheaper per capita than American health care. But what about freedom? The freedom to not go bankrupt from medical bills? That's not the same kind of freedom. Do you have high school in England? Yes, though we call it secondary school. Do you have prom? Not really. Some schools have formal dances. That's so sad. How do you know you're growing up without prom? We just grow up differently. I heard you can't own guns in Australia. How do you protect yourself? We have very low crime rates, so it's not really a concern. But what if someone breaks in? We call the police. What if the police take too long? They usually don't. It's a different system. Do you guys have college in Germany? Yes, we call it university. Do you have to pay? Most universities are free or very low cost. That's impossible. How do they make money? Government funding. Education is considered a public good. That sounds like communism. Why don't you just move to America if your country is so small? I'm from Switzerland because I like living in Switzerland. But America has everything. Switzerland has what I need. Like what? Mountains, chocolate, functioning public transport, health care. America has those too. Does it though? Do you guys have electricity in Russia? Yes, we've had electricity for over a century. But I thought you guys were like medieval or something. Russia has nuclear power plants and space programs. Really? That's crazy. Do you have smartphones too? We literally invented Tetris. American at a sushi restaurant in Japan. Why is all your food so small? Don't you guys get hungry? This is traditional Japanese portion sizing. But where are the supersize options? We don't really do supersizing here. How do you survive on tiny food? We eat multiple courses and don't have an obesity epidemic.